Hi everybody, my name is Max, and today I'm going to be taking you through the basics of using our MP3 audio player for WordPress to create awesome music or podcast website. In the WordPress dashboard, go to Plugins, Add New, and search for MP3 Sonaar. Click Install Now, and click Activate. If you're using Elementor Page Builder, you can create a playlist in real time inside the Elementor Page Builder using our Sonaar MP3 widget. But if you don't use Elementor, you have to create a playlist. Let me deactivate Elementor. You have to create a playlist, add audio tracks to it, and finally add the audio player on any page using Shortcodes or Gutenburg Block. To create a playlist, go to MP3 Player, All Playlists, and click Add New Playlist. Input the name of your album title or playlist title. Then choose a playlist cover or album cover. Finally, you can add audio tracks right here. You can either upload a local MP3 file directly from your computer or click external MP3 to use an audio file hosted on an external server, or if you want to stream audio from a streaming server. In my case, I'm gonna click local MP3. And the information you see here are taken directly from your file's metadata. So you can change the title of your track name here and the artist name. Now you can add some call to action links for each of your tracks. In this case, I would create a download button. I copy paste the file URL so people will be able to download it. And I will create a Spotify link. Alright, so I can also add the external links buttons below the track list. And finally, I'm gonna create a download button so people can download the album for free if I want. So I will input the zip file that contains all my tracks that I have previously uploaded on the server. Once you're done, you scroll up, you click Publish, and to see the result, you click View Playlist. You will see the player which is embedded in our single playlist page template. If you want to display the player on your home page, by example, there are three ways to do this. You can use a shortcode, you can use Elementor Widget if you use Elementor Builder, or you can use Gutenburg Block if you use Gutenberg Editor. Okay, go ahead and create a new page by going to Pages, Add New. Then I'm gonna add the classic block and click this icon. So here I'm gonna choose the previous playlist I have created. So I choose predefined playlist and I select the playlist. And I can choose some attributes and click Insert Shortcode. And here's my shortcode generated. That's it. Click Publish. Once the shortcode has been generated, you can always change the attributes directly in the shortcode text. So for example, if you want to show the playlist, but you want to remove the timeline here, so you will need to set the iTimeline to true. So I'm gonna locate the attribute iTimeline, and I will set it to true while keeping the show playlist to true as well. So I'm alright. I click Update. And I refresh the page and the timeline has disappeared. It's the same thing if I want to hide the artwork or the album cover. I set hide artwork to true. I click refresh and the artwork has disappeared. For a complete list of shortcode attributes, check the video description. There is also a more advanced way to quickly add a player without having to create a playlist. That is good to know if you want to build a player with your own dynamic shortcode or build something more complex. Click the music note and choose the audio URL input advanced. You input your playlist title. You choose a cover image. And here you're gonna separate each of your URL by 2 vertical bar. So let's say I have 3 tracks in that playlist. I add all my URL separated by 2 bar. Track title is the same thing. So for my first URL, my track name will be track number 1, 2 bars, track number 2, and my last track title. I can input the track image URL the same ways. And I click show tracklist, insert shortcode, update, click refresh, and here's the playlist. First of all, what is Elementor? For those who are unfamiliar with it, it's a free page builder plugin for WordPress. It's currently the most popular page builder in the world, and we strongly recommend it. It's so easy to use and it's very powerful. Elementor has a free version and a pro version. The good news is you don't need Elementor Pro to use our plugin. Alright, let's add Elementor plugin. Go to Plugins, Add New, and search for Elementor. Here you go. Click Install Now. And click Activate. Okay, so to use Elementor widget, create a new page. And click Edit with Elementor. Look for the Sonaar MP3 audio player. Sonaar MP3 music player, this one with the green bar. Drag and drop it, and here's the player. You can choose between 2 playlist source, so playlist pose, and you're gonna choose a predefined playlist, so that's the one we created before. Or you can upload your track directly in Elementor by choosing the playlist source, this widget. So I'm gonna call my playlist title Great Playlist Title, and I'm gonna add tracks. So here I have 3 tracks, Tempos Illusion. If I want to rename it, I just go here. Alright. And I can upload a playlist image cover. I'm gonna choose this one. Another option we have is you can decide to set specific cover images to represent each of your tracks. Well, I'm gonna choose a specific image cover for this track. Another one here. If you want to fully customize the player's look and feel with Elementor and their real-time editor, then we have a paid add-on for this called Sonaar MP3 Audio Player Pro. Not only the Pro version will allow you to customize the player with Elementor, but it will give you the ability to have continuous audio playback through your pages with their persistent and sticky player, as well as audio statistic and reports. The link to get the premium version is in the video description. If you use the Gutenberg editor, you can use the Sonaar MP3 player block to add an audio player to your page. So search for the Sonaar widget, click Sonaar MP3, then go to block player settings, and you have several attributes you can set. Once you're done, click publish. Oh, don't forget to You can easily change the audio player's overall colors and fonts by going to MP3 Player, Settings. The first option you will see is the waveform type, which gives you the ability to use a synthetic waveform under the player. I will show you in a moment. So here, that's a waveform. Or a dynamic waveform that represented your beat's frequency in real time. It's pretty cool. The downside of the last one is that it loads much slower because it needs to pre-download the audio in the backend to analyze the track and display the sound wave. So use this option only if you have short MP3 clips. Otherwise, use a synthetic waveform. The rest of the settings are pretty self-explanatory. You can change the playlist font, the font size, the font color, album title, album subtitle, and also the colors of the button, and the track store, the sound wave bars, etc. So here I'm gonna do some freestyle and I will accelerate the video. Now, what is the difference between the free and the pro version of the Sonaar MP3 player? The Pro add-on has everything that the free version has to offer, plus a sticky audio player option, a continuous audio playback with a persistent player across all your pages, ability to style the player using the Elementor widget, ability to add a scroll bar for the tracklist, statistic reports, and much more. So that's it. If you have any questions or feedback, comments in the comment box below. All the links for this and everything we cover on the channel in the video description. And thanks for watching. Have a nice day.